Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring 10 of the finest Swiss watches you can own without venturing into the stratosphere of luxury pricing. And this list is unlike anything we've done before. We're crossing brands, crossing categories, and crossing price points to bring you the very best that Swiss watchmaking has to offer at attainable levels. Tissot, Longines, Hamilton, Certina, Mido, and Oris. Names built over generations of genuine horological heritage, each one representing a different answer to the question, what does outstanding Swiss quality actually look like? From clean everyday elegance to serious professional dive tools to refined collector's pieces that rival watches at double the price, these 10 timepieces prove that Switzerland's watchmaking tradition belongs to everyone. Let's get into it. Number 10. Tissot. Every time we open our list with the Tissot. Every time a watch that lives up to its name in the most literal and satisfying way possible. This is a watch for every occasion, every outfit, and every day of the week, and it delivers that versatility with a simplicity and elegance that is genuinely difficult to fault at its price point. The case is slim and beautifully proportioned, with a clean, uncluttered dial that presents time with quiet confidence. No unnecessary complications, no visual noise, just a beautifully resolved face that feels timeless rather than trend-driven. The sapphire crystal is a standout feature at this price level, protecting the dial from scratches that would diminish a less well-specified watch. Swiss quartz accuracy keeps time reliably day in and day out, and the interchangeable strap system means you can reinvent the watch's personality in seconds. If you need one watch that works everywhere and never draws attention for the wrong reasons, the Tissot Everytime is a near-perfect answer. The Tissot Everytime T109.410 by 11.0033 or 00 retails for approximately $275–$325 USD. Number 9. Tissot Locle. Named after the Swiss watchmaking town where Tissot has called home since 1853, the Tissot Locle T06 447 on 11.033.0 is a dress watch that carries genuine heritage in every design detail. The round stainless steel case houses a beautifully decorated dial featuring a subtle guilloche pattern at its center, a hand-engraving-inspired texture that catches light with a depth and richness you simply don't expect at this price. Roman numeral indices, elegant Dauphine hands, and a slim bezel frame the dial with the proportional confidence of a much more expensive timepiece. Powering the Locle is Tissot's automatic movement with a display case back that lets you admire the rotor's oscillation, a small but meaningful touch that connects you to the mechanical tradition behind the watch. Whether worn to a formal event or simply elevating a smart casual outfit, the Locle carries itself with a refined authority that makes it one of Tissot's most enduringly beloved references. The Tissot Locle T06 or Chamorha 7 911 033 retails for approximately $425–$475 USD. Number 8. Longines HydroConquest. The Longines HydroConquest enters our list as the Swiss sports watch that punches hardest above its weight. A beautifully finished diver that looks and feels like it belongs in a boutique far beyond its actual price. The ceramic unidirectional bezel is the headline feature. Scratch-resistant, color-stable, and precise in its action, it's a specification that distinguishes professional dive watches from pretenders. The sunburst blue dial shimmers with a depth and richness that is genuinely arresting, and the integrated bracelet flows from the case with the kind of seamless design coherence that is surprisingly rare in this price segment. Water-resistant to 300 meters, the HydroConquest is a fully capable diving instrument. Powered by Longines L888 in-house caliber with its silicon escapement and outstanding 72-hour power reserve, the movement matches the exterior in ambition and execution. For a Swiss diver that looks, performs, and wears like something significantly more expensive, the HydroConquest is a compelling choice at every level. The Longines HydroConquest L3.7 Metson 81.4.06.6 retails for approximately $100–$200 USD. Number 7. Hamilton Khaki Field H70455133. The Hamilton Khaki Field H70455533 is a watch that means something, and in a market full of watches that are purely decorative, that distinction matters enormously. Hamilton supplied field watches to the United States military for decades, and the Khaki Field carries that functional heritage in every design decision. The bold Arabic numerals, the matte dial that eliminates distracting reflections, the luminous hands and indices engineered for low-light legibility, and the robust stainless steel case built to absorb the punishment of real daily use. The H10 automatic movement inside is Hamilton's proprietary caliber, and it delivers an extraordinary 80-hour power reserve. Take it off Thursday evening and it's still running Sunday morning. That kind of reliability is built-in peace of mind. The 38mm case size is a nod to authentic vintage field watch proportions, wearing with equal credibility on a canvas NATO strap or a fitted leather band. Few watches at this price carry as much genuine story as the Khaki Field. The Hamilton Khaki Field H7045533 retails for approximately $495 $545 USD. Number 6. Certina DS Action Diver. The Certina DS Action Diver is Swiss dive watch engineering delivered at a price that removes every justification for settling for less. Certina's DS double security concept has defined the brand's identity for decades, and in the Action Diver, it expresses itself in a watch with reinforced case construction, triple-sealed crown, and water resistance to 300 meters that takes professional diving seriously as a genuine use case. The ceramic insert unidirectional bezel is precise and durable, while the dial's high-contrast layout and generous lume application ensure legibility in the demanding conditions a proper dive watch faces. Inside beats a Powermatic 80-based movement, 80 hours of power reserve, and a silicone balance spring for superior anti-magnetic performance. What Certina consistently achieves is a level of specification that feels dishonest at its price point, the kind of watch that makes you check the price tag twice. If you want a Swiss professional diver without paying Swiss luxury prices, Certina's DS Action Diver is the first place to look. The Certina DS Action Diver, C032.407, 11.051 retails for approximately $650 $700 USDC. Number 5. Mido Ocean Star. The Mido Ocean Star sits at the midpoint of our list and represents one of the finest value propositions in Swiss watchmaking today. A dive watch that delivers on every specification that matters while adding a level of bracelet and dial finishing that elevates it well above its competitors at this price. The sunburst blue dial is genuinely beautiful. A dynamic, shifting surface that transitions from deep navy to brilliant cerulean, depending on the angle and light, paired with sharp applied indices and bold Mercedes-style hands loaded with lume. The stainless steel bracelet features alternating polished and brushed links that speak to an attention to finishing detail rarely seen at this tier. Powering everything is Mido's Caliber 80 movement, an ETA-derived caliber with a full 80-hour power reserve, in a case water-resistant to 200 meters with a unidirectional elapsed-time bezel. Take it off Friday evening and it's still running Monday morning. The Ocean Star is the rare watch that looks more expensive than it is, performs better than it must, and asks very little in return. The Mido Ocean Star M026 by 430.11.041.00 retails for approximately $700 $750 USD. Number 4. Hamilton Jazzmaster H425355541. The Hamilton Jazzmaster H425355541 is where Hamilton abandons military austerity entirely and embraces something altogether more refined. A watch that demonstrates the brand's range and its capacity to produce genuine horological elegance. The Jazzmaster is a true dress watch with Swiss automatic credentials. A beautifully domed dial with applied hour markers, slender hands that sweep with quiet grace, and a case that balances classic proportions with a contemporary wearability that works across formal and smart casual contexts with equal ease. The open case back reveals the movement within, a detail that rewards the curious and connects the wearer to the mechanical tradition beneath the dial. Hamilton's H10 automatic movement delivers its signature 80-hour power reserve here as well, meaning the elegance is backed by genuine reliability. On a leather strap, the Jazzmaster is a refined companion for occasions that demand something considered and accomplished. For those who believe a dress watch should speak softly and confidently, the Hamilton Jazzmaster is an outstanding answer. The Hamilton Jazzmaster H425355541 retails for approximately $695 $750 USD. Number 3. Longines Master Collection. The Longines Master Collection occupies a rare position in watchmaking. A timepiece of genuine manufacture quality, rich horological heritage, and exquisite finishing available at a price that Swiss luxury rivals simply cannot match. The Master Collection represents Longines at its most uncompromising. a large, elegantly proportioned case in polished stainless steel, housing a beautifully finished automatic movement with moon phase complication and annual calendar display. The silver dial is a study in restraint and sophistication. Roman numerals, leaf-shaped hands, and the moon phase aperture, positioned with the compositional confidence of a brand that has been producing fine watches since 1832. Sapphire crystal front and back protect the watch from the elements, while the display back invites appreciation of the movement's decoration. The L897 caliber inside is a genuine Longines manufacture movement, not an outsourced solution, but an engine built in-house with the pride of a company that knows its watchmaking history. At this price, the Master Collection has no credible rival. The Longines Master Collection L2.793.451.6 retails for approximately $802,000 USD. Number 2. Oris Aquis. The Oris Aquis is one of the most complete and convincing dive watches available at any price, a statement that becomes only more impressive when you understand what Oris charges for it. Oris is a genuinely independent Swiss watchmaker, producing mechanical watches exclusively since 1904, and the Aquis is their flagship diver built to compete with and regularly defeat dive watches at 2 and 3 times the price. The case is bold and purposeful with a rotating diver's bezel that operates with a satisfying, precise action. The dial is executed with the clean, functional confidence that serious dive watches demand. Bold hands, generously loomed indices, and a date window positioned without disrupting the dial's architectural balance. Inside beats Oris's Caliber 400, and this movement changes everything. The Caliber 400 offers a class-leading 5-day power reserve, Cossack-adjacent accuracy specifications, and a 10-year service interval that dramatically reduces the long-term cost of ownership. It is one of the finest movements Oris has ever produced, and it makes the Aquis not just the best dive watch at its price, but one of the best dive watches available. Full stop. The Oris Aquis Earl 1 733-7766 4135 retails for approximately $1,600 $800 USD. Number 1. Longines Conquest Heritage L1.645.452.4. The Longines Conquest Heritage L1.645.452.4, a watch that achieves something genuinely rare. It is simultaneously a piece of horological history and a profoundly wearable contemporary timepiece, united in a single object that justifies every superlative directed at it. The Conquest Heritage draws on Longines' celebrated conquest lineage of the 1950s and 60s, a golden era of Swiss watchmaking when precision and elegance were pursued with equal devotion. The revival is faithful and lovingly realized. The sector dial layout with its graduated chapter ring, the Dauphine hands, the polished stainless steel case with its subtly sculpted lugs, every detail references an era of watchmaking when design was a genuine act of craft. Yet it wears with a wrist presence that feels entirely modern, neither a museum piece nor a nostalgic exercise, but a living expression of why vintage Longines designs were so admired in the first place. Beneath the stunning exterior sits Longines L615 automatic movement with a healthy 64-hour power reserve, regulated to a standard befitting the Conquest name. The overall quality of execution, dial printing, case finishing, bracelet construction exceeds what you would reasonably expect at this price from any brand. The Conquest Heritage is the watch that reminds you why Switzerland became synonymous with the finest timekeeping in the world. It is history you can wear, heritage that remains alive, and craftsmanship that needs no apology. On our list of the very best Swiss watches at attainable prices, nothing else comes close to what it offers. The Longines Conquest Heritage L1.645.452.4 retails for approximately $1,400 to $600 USD, and it is worth every single cent.